and welcome back to the channel. My name is Henning Pauli and you like guitars. I mean, after, I don't know, 13, 14 years of doing this, I still don't have a catchphrase except the thing at the end, which nobody knows because nobody makes it to the end of these long-ass videos. Today we're looking at most of my Kiesel Kyber. Not the bottom because you can't see that. Also, still after 13 years, we're looking for the humor. So, Kiesel said, hey, you want to spec out a Kyber? That was a story, that was a month ago, and I did that with my lovely wife, Leslie, who picked all shit stuff that I didn't like. And I was like, if Kiesel makes me my first Kiesel, I don't want that stuff. What do you know about guitars? That's icky. And then once she left, I made my own spec, which looked like this. I really liked it. Like super expensive $700 upgrade for the big flamey top. And then I made the pickups to match the top so they disappear in the top. And would the Kyber have been my first Kiesel spec? Probably not, but it was the new thing that they wanted to push. And I do like the modern look. It's a smaller guitar. It's definitely made for, you know, more modern styles. And that also meant we spec'd it with a multi-scale, which totally makes sense. The lower strings have more tension, therefore they go and approach, approach sound faster. Okay, so then it came and we actually made a video about that. There's an unboxing. I don't know if I have the unboxing. If I have it, it's here. And well, on the website, the pickup covers really matched the color of the guitar. But of course, those are website colors. Now here, I can clearly see that they are brighter and they stick out more. On the website, they really just disappeared with the color of the guitar. But again, you can't really fully predict on the website what it's going to look like because once you paint the guitar, it will be different than the plastic bobbins. It's a rough estimate. It's not heavy at all. It's very light. That is nice. Oh, it's because it's so short. Because usually I'm grabbing a guitar, you know, back here on its ass. That is a pretty stunning flame, isn't it? The pickups do stand out a lot more than they stood out on the builder. Not exactly like I imagine it. It's just not exactly what I imagined. But other than that, it's an absolutely stunning guitar. So and then came out, as you can clearly see, the guitar came out quite a bit darker than the configurator showed. Now I, as an influencer trying to advertise these guitars to you and Kiesel's services, didn't pay for the instrument. Had I paid for the instrument, a spec like this would have been easily $4,000 or euro or whatever. So expensive. And they tell you very clearly, a spec like this is non-refundable, non-returnable. Some of it is because it's compatible with other people's tastes, but in that price range and that specific spec wouldn't have been returnable. So had I been a customer who looked at the configurator and saw this bright denim guitar, right, with the pickups to match, to disappear in the color of the guitar, and then unboxes this, I would have been pretty peeved. My first call would have been to Kiesel saying the pickups don't match the guitar. Actually, the other way around, the pickups are correct, but the guitar doesn't match the pickups. I can't say, well, didn't pay for it, it's all good. No. I gotta be as picky about it as you would have been and go through the same process. And hope that whatever they do for me and to me and with me is what they will do for you and to you and with you. So, I called my guy Kiesel and said, did the guy who put this together see the picture that I saw online? And that's the rub. That's the issue. So Jeff, if you're watching this, I hope you're watching this, Jeff Kiesel, the owner, this is something you should be doing. Because I see something online, which is my goal. This is why I spec'd it, because you showed me something. And I totally understand that wood is wood. Things turn out differently. Grain is different. All good. But if it deviates too far from what the customer saw and commissioned, then the guy putting it together should know what the customer commissioned. So that picture should have been in front of them. And when the guitar turned out darker, which is totally fine, wood soaks up stain differently. It's also a smaller grain than what I saw. And when it turned out darker, I, as the builder, would have said, that's customer really wanted something brighter. Didn't turn out that way. And it would have been very apparent that the customer meant the pickups to meld in with the color of the guitar. The people putting it together didn't see that picture. They didn't know what my intention was. They just saw the specs on a piece of paper. Now that's an issue, I think. Because then you ship it across the pond, customer gets it, paid 4,000 bucks, like, oh, non-refundable, great. Shit. At that point, had the builder seen the picture, he could have said, oh, it's turning out darker. Get in touch with the client and see if that's cool. And maybe if we should put the pickup bobbins in a different color to match what the guitar is now, because he clearly wanted the pickup bobbins to disappear within the guitar. Okay, that would have been step number one before shipping the guitar, making sure, because it deviates so much, that the client still wants it. Also, given the fact that the grain, which is beautiful, I'm totally happy with it, but the grain is very different from what the builder showed, send the client 3-4 options. Hey, these are the tops we got on the floor right now in this quality that you want to pay for. Which one do you want? I know that that's an extra step. I know that adds hassle. Completely get it. But any other guitar builder that asks for 4,000 bucks for a guitar will do that for the client. Usually, you go to the builder, I mean, that's what I would do here, and we pick it out in the shop. But giving the client a couple of options, or even putting them on a website. Okay, once I paid, we go on the website, and there's all these quadruple A, quintuple A options, and I go like, I pick that one, hoping that I'm the first one who picks that, okay? And then it's gone from the website. Is it an extra step? Yes, Kiesel, but I think you should do it. So I had a chat with my guy, and he said, look, we're known for being fussy, taking things back, but I would have had to ship this back, hypothetically, in the good old days of Kiesel. I would have had to ship it back, if they had even taken it back, right? That would have cost me money. I already spent 140 bucks in customs. I wouldn't have gotten that back. I would have been out hundreds and not have a guitar. And that obviously isn't good customer service. And my guy at Kiesel, and I got to trust what he tells me, said, oh, no, we don't do that anymore. This is a case where we would look at it and say, yeah, okay, no, this did turn out differently. By the way, which could have been avoided very, very early if you just give the guy who puts it together a fucking JPEG. It's so damn easy to avoid these issues. Of course, with opaque finishes, all easy. The color is the color. Here, the grain takes a different color. I get it. Sometimes it's uncontrollable, but communication wasn't happening. So he said, no, if that happens, we would make sure to make the client happy. We would take the guitar back, we would change it. I don't know how you would change the color. And I said, well, this definitely goes too far, but can you send me different plastic things for the pickups? Well, no, because those are baked into the waxing or whatever of the actual pickup. So you have to exchange the whole pickup. And then finding something that's exactly the color is difficult. So they offered to send me pickups in flame maple stained in the same color, which I didn't want to order, even though I didn't pay for it, because it was decadently expensive. That was an upgrade of $700. And I didn't go for that because decadent, and I felt bad doing that, even though I wasn't paying. So in the end, we had to go through that anyway. I'll get you some sounds of this thing before we go into more. This is a big video, but it is about Kiesel and the stories about them from the past. And they're saying this is in the past, and what they did to me and with me and for me, they will do for any client in Europe or anywhere. At this point, all I can do is take their word for it. If you have something else to report, please comment below. because I think they make amazing shit, but that whole process needs to be documented, and we need to make sure that they're taking care of customers, not just influencers. So here's some sounds and the look of the guitar before we put in the different pickups. It looked fine anyway, right? But they sent pickups. I sent them pictures of the guitar. They sent pickups that they made specifically, you can already see one there, for this instrument. And because I would ruin it with a soldering iron, I took it to my good friend and luthier, Yoshi Luck, who luckily, get it, says, is in the town 5 minutes away from here. That's what he did.
Got this axe of beauty true, flame maple top of fiery blue, shimmers deep in morning light, but something just ain't feeling right. Oh, blue flame, what's the deal? These old pickups, they just don't feel the fire, the passion, the raw desire. Need new magnets to take me higher. To take me higher.
And while we were at it, we put on some DR downtuned strings, DDTs. They are great for apparently downtuned guitars. And since that's a multi-scale, that makes sense. So I'm testing them out on this instrument. Thank you, DR, for sending those. So this is what the Kyber now looks like. Pretty well matched. I'm thinking, is it greener? Is it whatever? I don't know. But of course, they're a little bit higher. It's within the pickup. I mean, it's as matching as you can do it halfway around the world. Now, it did come out to be a stunning guitar. Is it the brightness I wanted? No. Is it still absolutely amazing? Yes. Is it a smaller grain than the configurator showed? Yes. Am I going to bitch about that? No. It's a stunning guitar. I mean, look at it. Got these individual bridges on there. It's an absolutely stunning grain. Thank you, Leslie. Nice high gloss on there. 3-position switch. Push-pull for cleans. Who needs cleans? Pale Moon Ebony fretboard. What Yoshi said is like, with this top and the matching headstock, he would have gone much more understated with the fretboard to pay attention and draw attention to the body. He is right, but we went decadent. That Pale Moon Ebony is just amazing. Nothing in the fretboard. We've got a subtle K up there for Kiesel. I love that headstock, reversed headstock. Look at that body. This is a black limbar body. Absolutely amazing. Is this a one-piece body? Oh, hell yeah. We can absolutely see that it is back there. It's very clearly a one-piece body. Stunning with a pretty thick top on it. A wooden cavity cover, Kyber engraved, and some lines. Gorgeous. Individually sunk in screws there. The neck is also black limber with maple stripes. So it's a 5-piece neck. We have a good volute there and Kiesel branded locking tuners, which are super precise and smooth. They're a bit bulky, not as nice, I would say, as or light as the Hipshot open geared locking tuners, but that's what's on all the Kiesels, and the quality is there. Comes in a pretty solid gig bag, right? Got the old pickups in here. It's a pretty solid gig bag. I like gig bags more than I like cases, to be honest. And this is very sturdy. Very, very sturdy. Super solid. Absolutely zero issue in that price range when the gig bag is this good. Playability, beautiful. We got some nicely visible lumen lace. Beautiful shaping on this Kyber. Now, it's a smaller body and it's a lighter body. It's a bit neck divey, to be expected. It's a lighter, smaller body, but with the longer horn here, and the pin right there, and the pin right there, it should actually be nicely balanced. You can now get the Kyber in headless. It works, but I really like the design of the headstock, and it's all like this. So, let's get some sounds here. Oh no, let's get some tunes. Is this a metal thing? 100 million%. Did I use it for some non-metal stuff? You bet, because I like to troll. So here's some clips from music that I made with this puppy.
They built the walls so high and long, telling us where we belong.
Okay, and off we go into some amps. We're gonna start with the Tone King Imperial, which is a little bit rounder. We got it in a 412 cream back loaded cab with a 57 and a ribbon and some reverb. So it's clearly made for heavier things, but let's test that. It's got sustain. It's very clear, ultra sharp attacks. It's exactly what a modern guitar sounds like. This isn't your smooth blues axe. But you could. From here, I can see all the beautiful color variations in the fretboard. It's a pretty thick fretboard. I love that. Can hear that spanky clarity. That in single coil, or whatever tappy is. Middle. Middle single coil. And bridge. And single coil. I have a hunch that if we go into the Bad Cat Black Cat, which is Vox-ish, AC30-ish, it's going to be too bright. With this guitar, it's probably not the best combi. Oh, that's cool in the front there. It's borderline too much. Yeah, it is. Who's going to play a Kiesel Kyber with the Vox? Nobody! Who's going to play that with a Dumble? Nobody, but we. So a bombshell overdrive from Amplified Nation. There are a lot of sounds in there, and there's more than heavy shit happening here. This is definitely possible. Yep. Cool. Into the Plex from Friedman for Plexi tones. Of course, 24 frets and getting up there, ouchie, is super easy. But I mean, they also wonder, but isn't the fanfare difficult to play? There's literally zero difference from my point of view. From yours, it's all scary. No, but I mean, high strings are easy to bend, but the low strings have the tension they need. Into the Lulis by Tube Workshop. Gonna turn. Whoa! We're going to a V30 cap. No reverb. You don't need the fluence to have the clarity with these Kiesel pickups. I mean, the clarity is really there. Let's go to the Rev. 120 Mark III V2. Some gate is gating too much. I mean, fact is, that's a brilliant guitar. It fucking better be for that price. Now, you can get a Kyber, same playability, very likely the same sounds for quite a bit cheaper if you don't go nuts with the top, with the pickups, with the ridiculous looking sexy body and all that stuff. Who doesn't like a sexy body? So if you go basic, this is quite a bit cheaper. I think around the 2K mark or whatever. Go and check out the configurator. The big question is, are they right? That if a mishap like this, not a mishap, but a miscalculation in color happens, they will take care of their customer even in Europe. That's the most important thing we need to figure out. For me, they did. I don't really count as the average customer though. They said, no, what we will do with you is exactly what we do with anyone. Okay, for now we're gonna have to take them by their word. If you, not in the past is the past, we know things happen in the past. If you from now on have any kind of reports on that kind of thing, we will hold them accountable. You let me know, I'll let others know. That's how that works. But unless we have these reports, we're gonna say Kiesel makes some fucking awesome guitars. This is a beautiful instrument that I'm gonna love to play. I can happily recommend them to you, unless we hear differently. Okay? You know where to find me if you gotta report something. Thank you, Kiesel, for working with me and letting me be as honest as I need to be to my viewers, who are really the most important things on the channel. Thank you so much. I'll put links below to the configurator. Play around, build your own, see what happens, and let me know. Yep, that's it. And animals at the end.
Ding dong, the Pope is there, murdered by 2 unweds, and just because he was studious and caught them in the act. Ding dong, the lion's dead, rejected, he left his pride, and roaming about like a vagabond, he was suffering